Tonight was easily one of the most terrifying investigations I have had in my life. I've returned to a familiar forest, and things quickly get out of control. That way is where I heard the scream. That didn't sound like just an animal. I find an old structure that cult rituals used to happen at. If this is what I think it is, above this fireplace, there used to be a giant pentagram. There used to be cult meetings, animal sacrifices, blood rituals, offerings, like a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And make the mistake of camping right behind it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down there right now and make sure I can find a place to camp. Throughout the night, things get progressively worse and worse. And then I heard the same type of tree knocks. 2 scratches down my arm, dude. And by the end, I'm even too afraid to leave. Guys, welcome back to Cursed Urban. I'm your host, Dan, and we have a special one tonight. But before we get into it, if you were new here, make sure to do that. Do me a huge favor, go down there, hit that subscribe button. All the returning subscribers, passersby, and members of the Cursed crew, make sure to hit that like button and leave me a comment, letting me know that you're ready for tonight's video. Oh, and share the video with a friend, family member, or even on your social media if you really like it. Helps the channel out a ton. Anyways, that out of the way, we're back. We're back at the Midwest's Skinwalker Forest, one of the most haunted forests in the Midwest. This is the same place that you saw me in the last video, where I freaked out actually because I saw a full-bodied shadow figure walking down the trail. Well, I have made the mistake of returning here, and I am going to stay the night. Right now, where I'm standing is a old shelter that back in the mid-90s was used for cult activity. There used to be all sorts of crazy cult gatherings where I'm standing right now. Supposedly, it's one of the most haunted areas of the park, if not one of the most haunted areas of the entire Midwest. I'm going to find a flat surface where I can pitch a tent. We're going to do a little bit of stealth camping and investigation tonight once it gets dark. That being said, let's get into the video. So it is very different out here during the day. I'm trying to find the exact same trail I walked down, and I'm not sure which one is which. I think this is the right one. But yeah, I think I'll remember once I get down the trail a little ways. So actually, you know what, guys? It's a little bit windy out. I'm gonna throw the windsock on my microphone, and then we'll be back. I just don't want to, have you guys put up with the wind noise the entire time. Give me 1 second. Okay, got our windsock on our microphone, which is called a dead cat, actually, believe it or not. That's this little fuzzy thing that you see hanging off the microphone attached to my hat. That's called a dead cat. Because I don't know why they came up with that name. It doesn't really look like a cat, but yeah, that's the thing that blocks the wind. So, okay. I think we're in the same... Yes, this is the same area. I got a walking stick today. Walking stick, aka beating stick, so I can beat some skinwalkers. Which, I mean, I don't think that's going to work. But, it's more of a mind over matter thing. So, okay, this is the spot. This is definitely the spot. Because, okay, I was standing here, and that's when I saw a shadow figure come right down this trail, right here. Yeah, because I went off that way to investigate. So let's go that. I'm just trying to retrace my steps right now. Because this, like I said, this was one of the scariest nights of my life. And you guys seemed keen on having me repeat it, so here we are. I swore to myself I was not going to come back out here, but you know, it's one of those things like the more time passes, like you're like, was it really that bad? Kind of like drinking. You know, you have a really rough night drinking. Oh, I'm never drinking again. That wasn't worth it. A week later, hey, you want to go out for some drinks? Yeah, sure, why not? So, even though I don't really drink now, well, not often anyways, and regularly to excess, but I don't have anything against people who do. I mean, I will throw some back from time to time. So, okay. Yeah, okay, I remember this. So I remember this log. This log is, yep, okay. We're in the exact same spot. Because we go, so I remember I pointed that out, these sticks that the mountain bikers had placed here to build up a little ramp to get over the log. Dude, looking at this place in the day is wild, man. I did not know it had so much variation in terrain. Look at that down there, dude. Look at that. Man, it's like a valley. Not like a valley, it is a valley with like a little creek running through there. That's super cool. That actually might be where I camp tonight. Actually, I think I'm gonna go further back in because I want to get away from the road noise. There is a road that like goes right there. You probably hear a car passing by right now. But yeah, that's really cool. I did not know there was so much variation in terrain. Actually makes me feel kind of like I'm not in Illinois. Just kidding. It's not that hilly. For those of you who don't know, I live in Illinois. On Chicago, in the Chicago suburbs, although I am quite removed from the suburbs right now. So we don't have this kind of stuff by where I'm at. And yeah, but for those of you who don't know, Illinois is extremely flat. It's mostly all cornfields. So when I see stuff like this, yeah, okay. So here I was, yeah, I remember being here. 'Cause yeah, this is that drop off I pointed out. Yeah, it's a drop off. It goes down about, dude, about 20 feet. Looks like 20 feet, dude. And that's like I'd say that's almost a cliff. I'm not going to get close to it because I'm not sure-footed at all. But, yeah, that's like a straight-up cliff, dude. That's gnarly. Yeah, I remember coming by here at night. And then we came here. We came right here. And then that way is where we heard that scream coming from the forest. Oh. Looks like I'm not alone. There's a mountain biker out here. This is probably the spot to be because, like, seems like not really anybody comes out here, and it's pretty quiet. So yeah, over that way. That, somewhere around that. I like having this stick so I can point things out. Shake the stick at things. Shake the stick at people like I'm an old man. Get off my lawn. So yeah, anyways, that way is where I heard the scream. I was coming up right through this path. I remember I was right here, and that's where we heard it. And then I was like, nope, and hightailed it out of there. Because I came here, and I thought we reached a dead end when we were out here. I thought this was a complete dead end, but it looks like it goes down and leads to the bottom of those cliffs. I guess it kind of continues over here. I could have easily stepped over that, but that is not as much fun. I'm not going to venture too far from the trail. Well, actually, you know what? That doesn't matter. I was going to say, dude, I was like, I'm not going to venture too far from the trail because I don't want to get lost. But there's literally, like, you can see it. There's a road. There's that abandoned road that goes all the way through. So it's like, even if I do get lost, just walk up to the highest point and look for the road and just walk to it. So, not as dramatic. Alright guys, so what we're going to do, I'm going to start walking back the exact same way I came. I don't want to get rid of my stick. I don't want to get rid of this, because it's nice. So I'm going to try and hold the camera and the stick with one hand. And we're going to do some spirit talker. Yeah, I got spirit talker on. Let's see if I get any answers here during the day. So, alright, I got it on. I'm going to stick it in my pocket so it doesn't obstruct my movement as much as I'm hiking through here. We're just going to wait and see if it gives us any answers. Don't forget me. Who are you? Can you tell me your name? Or can you tell me if you're the same person that I spoke with last time I was here? Or the same person that I saw? So I'm thinking, right over there looks kind of flat. I might set up the tent there tonight. I'm not sure. Got a response. Weak. Who's weak? Are you talking about me? Are you saying that I'm weak? Well, you're calling me weak because I run away. You're absolutely right. Oh, there's some more people walking out here. You can see them through the trees. I guess more people know about this spot than I thought. That dude right there, that would be a perfect camping spot. It's all flat ground. But
nice to see you again.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Nice to see you again. That's what we just got on Spirit Talker. Nice to see you again. I'm guessing you remember me from before. Can you tell me who you were? Were you one of the people that I saw last time I was out here?
He shot me.
He shot me. Who is he? Yeah, so it looks like a really nice spot to camp right there. Right there, dude. Right at the end of my stick. Flat spot right by that little stream. That would be perfect. But I can't do that. Well, I mean, I technically could. One, because of car noise. And two, because you're not supposed to camp here. I guess I could get into some trouble if caught. And that's just like wide out in the open. So if I got lights on or whatever, then I'm going to get screwed.
I'm bound to this place.
I'm bound to this place. Was that you? Can you tell me what that was that I just heard? It didn't sound like, that didn't sound like just an animal. I just heard like what sounded...
I did not believe in this.
I did not believe in this. I just heard what sounded like tree knocks over that way, like... Well, deeper than that. I'm sure you guys heard them, because that was fairly loud, but... Huh. I definitely heard that. Dude, there's more people walking. Yeah, I guess this place is not as abandoned as I thought.
The devil is real.
The devil is real. Does the devil reside in this forest? Photos. Okay. Okay. Alright, guys. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to shut Spirit Talker off for right this second, because I'm almost back to the main road. Dude, did you hear that? A tree definitely just went down in the forest. That was kind of crazy. Okay. So, I'm going to shut off Spirit Talker for now. And I'm going to continue into the forest a little bit further down the main road. And then, yeah, we'll see where it leads. We'll see where it leads. And go from there. But so far, it's fairly interesting. Headed back down the road. Look at this. Look at this big vine. Nice. Sure, somebody's gonna yell at me, Dan, don't destroy the vines. Don't destroy the invasive species vines. Don't do that. You're destroying nature, rather. Oh man, I don't think hitting a decaying vine is gonna do anything. I'm just having an imaginary argument with somebody right now, even though nobody has said anything. Oh, man. Huh, this is weird. What is this? What is this? And my first thought was it was some type of, like, mountain bike jump. But I think I am not correct about that. What is this thing? So it's like, it looks like a pile of dirt. I was looking at this right here, because I was thinking like, it looked like for a second they built like a wall. They piled up dirt around it. I don't know, weird. I've already spent too much time trying to analyze the cache of Earth. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. Must be nothing exciting. That'd be a great title for a video. Found terrifying mounds of dirt. Wonder how many views that would get. Probably like 5. Man, so anyways, while we're walking, why don't we chat? There is actually some very terrifying history behind this forest. So supposedly, This, before, way before it was a forest, this used to, well, I mean, there's always a forest, but before it became known as, like, you know, like a recreation forest. Apparently, there used to be people who lived on this land, and supposedly, buried within these trees, there is foundations of houses and a cemetery that still has the gravestones, but they are embedded in the ground. Oh, it's two squirrels fighting. Cool. But they are embedded in the ground now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you go to an old graveyard, you see, like, the tombstones, like, with the earth around them. It's kind of like that. So, apparently there's that. There's also still reports to this day of cult activity. There's still reports to this day of seeing shadow figures, which I myself can vouch for. There's still reports to this day of apparitions, to hearing whispers in the forest, screams in the forest, and Skinwalker activity. This is called the Skinwalker Forest of the Midwest. So, yeah, I don't know how accurate those reports are, but I mean, people have definitely claimed to say, or have claimed that they have seen skinwalkers here. So we shall see, and that's what we're on the hunt for. I want to get a skinwalker on camera this summer. Will it happen? I don't know. But I'm gonna try. Probably a bad idea, but what can you do? You guys wouldn't be watching this channel if it was filled with good ideas. If every video I was like, hey guys, guess what we're doing today? I have a really good idea. We're gonna go have a picnic in a park. Or like, hey guys, today we're gonna go shopping because it's a good idea. No, you don't want to see that. You want to see me say like, hey guys, today we're going to go do a blood ritual to attract the most evil being in this part of the country. Or, hey guys, I just bought this Dybbuk box. I'm going to open it in my house while I'm lounging in bed eating Hot Pockets. Because that's a fantastic idea. That's what you guys want to see. That's what you signed up for. And that's what we attempt to deliver here on Cursed Urban. Throwing caution to the wind and just doing stupid stuff. Well, I'm not seeing anything exciting. I'm probably going to have to venture down some more of these trails and see where they lead. Certainly getting my share of cardio in for the day, though. I did an hour of cardio at the gym this morning. Now I'm going to do a couple hours of cardio today. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I still need to lose weight. So, it's all good. I'm looking at it as a blessing. But I kind of do wish I would have lifted instead of did the treadmill. No. Because, yeah, we're getting far back in here. I'm just kind of keeping the camera on because I want to see if we get anything else, because yeah, I got those tree knocks, I think, and yeah, some very questionable responses on Spirit Talker. So yeah, I'm just kind of babbling and walking. Hopefully you guys find it entertaining. Well, I'm amusing myself, so hopefully it's amusing you. But I guess that will be seen. Yo, look at this. That's cool. Dried up riverbed. Gotta come here after a rain. I bet it's pretty cool with all these little streams cut through here. Dude, do you hear that? You guys hear that? Starting to get quiet. I mean, you can hear like the exhaust of like some loud cars in the background. But that road noise that was persistent back that way was becoming less and less. So we're getting in here deep. So I think I'm going to start looking for a place to come and camp tonight. Set up camp, because I want to find somewhere flat. And I wanted to look for it before it got super late. I mean, I guess I'm not that far back, because if I really tried, which I will be trying tonight, bring all my camping gear in, probably less than a 15-minute walk back here, but I've been kind of, just observing my surroundings, talking, putting priority in filming. So it's taking me a little bit longer than it usually has, but I think tonight, when I actually, walk with a purpose to bring my stuff back here, shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, okay. This is all pretty packed. I need to find another trail that all. This is not packed. It's back here. Oh, I see a structure in the woods. We are going to go check that out. What's this over here? Is that just tree trunks? Yeah, I guess so. Thought I saw something else, but I guess not. This would be a great place to camp, actually. Soft ground, flat, but it's very exposed. So, actually, that would be a bad idea to camp in. Dude, if this is where I'm thinking it is, if this is what I think it is, I'm going to be very excited. I think I found one thing that I'm looking for. I think this is it. Dude, I think this is it. If it is, I'll tell you guys about it, because I'll know exactly. I think this is it, dude. Oh man, I'm getting excited now. I'm getting really excited now. I think this is what I've been looking for. One of the things I've been looking for. Not the remnants of a town, but something else. Dude, I think this is it. Dude, I think this is it. I can't tell exactly, though. What's this? It's in this bag. I think it's dog poop. Yeah, I think that's dog poop. I'm not going to touch it. Look at that. People just throwing their dog poop everywhere. Disgusting. Unacceptable behavior. Bunch of idiots. If you can't throw your dog's poop away, then you're trash. Unless there's unless there's extenuating circumstances, but if you can't take the time to throw your dog's poop away, you are a trash person. You're just as trashy as the dog's poop. I said what I said. Okay, so This, I think, is the place that I am looking for. Or I was looking for. So, well, I currently am looking for, and I obviously have found it. The problem is I can't verify for sure, because it seems like all the graffiti has been removed. Like if you look at the ground, there's big things where people have painted over graffiti, obviously, because there's no other reason why people are going to come out here and just be like, oh man, you know what's exciting? Oh, I'm going to paint the floor gray and blotches for fun. No, so I'm assuming this is graffiti, or this is where the graffiti was, which that's what I was looking for to identify this spot. Yeah, so above this fireplace, there used to be, and I'm assuming it met the fate of the same graffiti on the floor, there used to be a giant pentagram. That's what I've been told. That's how to identify this place, unless this is not the area that I'm looking for. Anyways, so what I've been told is that in an abandoned section of the park where we are, there is an old picnic shelter, which is this. And in this picnic shelter, there used to be cult meetings back in the mid-90s. They would meet here, they'd have fireplaces, they'd have fire in the fireplaces and just do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Animal sacrifices, blood rituals, like offerings, like a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And this is supposed to be like insanely haunted here, like just crazy amounts of activity. And supposedly that's where all the activity comes from in the forest. It stems from this area. Now, like I said, the way I was trying to identify it was by the pentagram over the fireplace and a couple markings that I've been told to look for on the floor. But it's been covered up. That looks promising, though. It's been covered up. So it's a little bit hard to discern and say definitively, like, this is the spot. But I see something on the floor right now that I think may help out identifying this spot. So if you look right here, this is, this is old, not kind of like tile. I don't know if it's tile for sure. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's an old overlay that used to be over this whole thing. They haven't used that in a very long time anywhere. They usually just stick to cement because, well, you know, everything looked better in the past when it comes to architecture than it does now. But seeing that is a very good sign. I think this is the spot. I think this is the spot I'm looking for. This is where we're going to be camping tonight. Maybe not here exactly, because like I said, it's very exposed. But there's a trail that leads up that way, and if I can find a clearing, I'm going to set up the tent there. Because I know going back that way, it leads away from the road, and it leads to like deeper into the forest. So if I can find a little clearing up that way, up that trail, that's where I'm staying tonight. This is it, though. I am 90% sure this is the spot I'm looking for. That's cool. I think I've been here before. I feel like I've been here before. But if I have, I don't really remember. Something feels familiar. Anyways, I'm actually going to reshoot my intro here. I already shot an intro once. I'm going to do it again. This place looks a lot better than the place I shot my original intro. So while we're here, though, I want to do a little bit of spirit talker and see if we get or see anything. Okay. I'm literally, like, you guys ever have that happen where you're, like, looking at an app? Like, you're trying to find an app on your phone and you're just staring at it and you're like, whoa, dude, where is this thing? Happens all the time to me. Just like one time, do you ever have that happen where you're looking, I'm sure everybody has, where you're looking for something in your house and it's like right in front of your face. I remember this one time, a long time when I was growing up, I was looking for this toy. I don't remember what it was. It's probably an action figure, a Nerf gun or something. I was looking for this toy all over my house. I was like looking everywhere in the room I was playing. I remember vividly standing up on like the back of the couch and like looking all over the room. So I had like that vantage point, like looking all over the room trying to find this thing. And I was getting frustrated. And I stepped down. I had it clutched in my hand the entire time. I was a stupid kid. Anyways, let's get into Spirit Talker, see if we hear anything here. Is there anyone here with me right now? It's so quiet back here now. Like now that we're far away from all the roads. So quiet. Was there a call to activity here?
I'm only 8.
Okay, I'm only 8. What do you have to do with this land? Do you have anything to do with this place? What did this used to be?
I love to sing.
I loved to sing. I love to sing. Could you sing for me right now, do you think? Would you mind doing that? I don't mean you any harm. I'm just trying to learn more about this land, about this area.
My bones.
My bones. What about your bones? What about your bones? Are they buried here? Somewhere? Were you in the graveyard that's in the forest? So yeah, guys, I can kind of tell how old this place is. Well, I'm not a very great historian, but or not historian, but Judge Brown. Like never mind. I'm not going to over-explain myself. So I can see like the wires for the electricity just hanging down, like how they've rotted and are just hanging now. So that's very interesting. And I just saw a power electric pole in the woods. It's right in front of me, and I can see like the cable is like cut. So this has been a very long time since this place had power. Definitely a very, very long time. So it's adding up to where
They will scratch.
where I'm thinking I've been at, or I was at. They will scratch is another one that I got. They will scratch. Who will scratch? Can you tell me? Is it the Skinwalkers? Were there sacrifices made in this area that I'm standing in? Hold on a second. I'm about to get demonetized. So I had to cut the video because I cut Spirit Talker as well, because we weren't really. It didn't seem like we were really getting anything, because somebody was riding their mountain bike through the woods. I'm guessing with a Bluetooth speaker attached to it, just blasting music. So it's like, great. I am going to get demonetized because, dude, YouTube will pick up anything. Pick up any type of outdoor noise and just demonetized immediately. Yeah, ridiculous. You guys want to hear something ridiculous about YouTube and demonetization? So, okay, skip past this part if you don't want to hear it. But doing YouTube, it's interesting to share this. So not a long time ago, like 2 months ago, I made a video. I put it up and I got hit with a copyright strike, or not a copyright strike, but it's like. I used part of a song in it, and it shares, like, if you do it, it shares revenue with the creator of that song if you use their music. Well, I don't use anything that's not copyright free or that I don't have permission to use. And I looked at it, and it was this weird song. It was a very weird song and a weird band or artist. So I looked it up, and I found them, and I was going through the album. All these songs were nothing but tracks of silence, sometimes with like people talking in the background, and sometimes like leaves blowing, and nothing, like very quietly though. I had to jack up the volume to hear it. Found out what they're doing. They made an album of just silence or like murmurs or whatever, put it up on all the media platforms just so they could do that. So if your silence matched up with their album, they would get part of your revenue. It was ridiculous. I'd never seen a scam like that before. I should find the name of that again and put it in the comments so everybody can go report them. But ridiculous. Anyway, sorry, way off subject. This is a camping video, not me complaining about YouTube. My bad. But hopefully you got some enjoyment out of that and agreement on how ridiculous that is. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna pack it up for now and head back to my car because I still got a little bit of a walk. And yeah, then I'm going to go get some dinner. I'm going to go to a store that I like that's out this way. And then I'm going to come back with, well, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down there right now and make sure I can find a place to camp. But I'm not going to film. I'm just going to go down there, find a place, find a clearing, and then, yeah, then head back to the car, pack up, and then come back and we'll film. So this might be a tent only video, which a tent only video is like being in the tent only because I'm kind of stealth camping tonight. And I know they do, like there is forest rangers that do patrol this place and will kick people out and give you trespass notices if they catch you camping where you're not supposed to be. Because there is a campground on the other side of the lake. But I don't want to camp there. I'm going to camp in this forest. So I might not emerge from the tent. But because when I get back here, because I have to walk that main road the entire way that I was on. And I know they have like ATVs and stuff. They'll drive like down the trails and stuff, after hours. So I'm not going to be able to film coming back in here because I'm going to have this bag, another bag, and my tent. And yeah, so I'm not going to film because I need to keep my eyes and ears open in case one of these guys comes, like doing their rounds. I need to, jump into the forest to hide from them until they pass. So I'm not trying to get kicked out of here or get a ticket. So once I get back there and I get set up, I might just investigate in the tent. We're probably gonna use the spirit box, use Spirit Talker. I did bring the Ouija board. Maybe we'll use that. I don't know, but I do kind of want to get out though and investigate some like in the evening too. Hear that? I already hear the ATVs. Speak of the devil. Oh, yeah, because this place is technically closed now. It closes super early up until summer. Yeah, I can hear one of the ATVs. I don't know if you guys can hear it because it's really quiet. Going through the forest. Just literally, like, speak of the devil. That's what I was talking about. All right, I'm going to get packed up, get out of here, because if they see me on my way out, they probably won't have any problems. But I want to get out of here without being spotted. Just because if they see me coming back in, they'll be like, hey, I told you so, you know better. Or, if I come back on my own accord later on, they catch me and they're like, oh, didn't you know it closed? I'm like, no, I'm not that smart. I thought I could camp wherever I wanted. I didn't know this place closed. They're like, oh, you're just an idiot. Go away. So, yeah. You can get out of a lot of stuff just acting like an idiot. So, but I don't want to have to do that. So, all right, guys. Next time I see you, it'll be dark out. So, see you soon. Hopefully, we have an eventful night. Yeah, so, this is nuts, all right? Remember, we were just on Spirit Talker, and one of the responses we had was, I like to sing, or I love to sing. Check this out. I was just collapsing my tripod to put back in my backpack. I looked down at this, and look at this. Look at this, dude. I see that. And we still hear her song. Dude, there's no way that is a coincidence. There is absolutely no way. How would I... Yeah, I was just like putting the tripod away and I see like some Sharpie and I look down, I'm like, it doesn't, I just like, and we still hear a song. Okay, cool. Then I was like, oh no! Like, that's wild. So somebody else, I guess, has probably heard whoever was talking singing. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm very optimistic for tonight. I'm probably going to be running away and crying by the time this night is over with. Welcome back. That was exciting. That was a very exciting camping setup. I need to I need to start bringing my GoPro along on these things, especially when I'm doing like stealth camping. Because that one was fun. I was walking down the road that you saw earlier that I was on with all my camping stuff. I had my big 511 backpack. I had my camera bag. I had this chair, and I had the big tent. And I was just walking down the road, minding my own business. Kind of, with a flashlight in one hand. So I was like, I had like the tent, the top of the tent handle, because the tent is a big round circle. Then when you unzip it and you take it out, and it pops open into a dome. So it's got a handle on the top. So I had the tent handle like this with my flashlight, and then I had the chair slung over the shoulder. Then I had my camera bag in front of me, like I had it on this way, and then I had my backpack with my sleeping bag, pillow, and whatever else on my back. And I was walking down the road like that, and I'm sure it looked absolutely ridiculous, but I was almost to the point where that abandoned shelter was. And that's when I saw lights in the forest. And it was definitely somebody with a flashlight, and they were calling a name. I forget what it was. Actually, I can't say I forgot what it was because I couldn't hear it clearly. but they were definitely calling a name. It sounded like somebody's, like they were looking for a dog maybe, but it was like one person calling a name, and then I saw another flashlight like way far in the distance. I couldn't tell if they were saying anything, but the one guy kept calling, saying something, calling a name. I don't even know if it was, not sure if it was even an English name or not. And I was like, oh, like, uh-oh, like that's not good. Because, as I said, I'm not really technically supposed to be camping here. So I, like, picture me with all this stuff, with 2 backpacks, one on the front, one on the back, this big tent that's like huge, with a flashlight and a lawn chair, looking like I'm going to a sporting event. And I'm just like, oh, like, what do I do? And I run off the path and like hide behind the trees. They didn't even come over by where I was, but I was still, still paranoid. I don't want to get thrown out of here. So, yeah, I want to stay the night here and see what happens. But it was funny. I need, like I said, I need to like bring my GoPro and my head mount and like have the GoPro when I'm doing this stuff, so I can catch when that stuff happens. It is more funny than like, anything else. But yeah. So we're set up. I found a nice little smooth patch about the picnic shelter's that way. And it was probably another minute and a half walk up that trail that went behind it. And I found a nice smooth little patch between some trees. So I think I'm fairly well hidden from anybody. And yeah, I'm trying to not use like harsh, bright white light. So that's why I got red and a softer blue on. So, I mean, I'm sure anybody will, I'm sure that's like, not helping at all, because I'm sure if anybody came through here, they'd be like, oh, what is that glowing dome thing in the forest? It's probably not a tent. So, it probably doesn't matter what light I have on. But yeah, I set some red light on and a blue light to try and keep my profile low. But I think we should be alright. Not get kicked out at least. On the way in, I did take note of one thing. After the encounter with that person looking for the dog, so between that long grassy stretch up to the shelter, a little bit before I encountered that, I was walking, and I definitely, without a doubt, heard something following right behind me. Like maybe, I don't know, 20 steps behind, 15, 20 steps behind me. But it sounded like, at first I thought it was an echo. Because every time I took a step, I could hear another step from behind me, just ever so slightly delayed. But there's nothing to create an echo off of, really. So, I don't know, dude. It was odd. It was really odd. And then it stopped. Then as I got closer to the shelter, it stopped. Well, actually to the grass bar. Once I got off like the road to the grass bar, I didn't hear it anymore. But I don't know. That was weird. That was really weird. I don't know what that was. So, yeah, let's see what happens tonight. What we can get into. What we can find, what we can discover. So, unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be wandering the forest tonight, just because. Yeah, just because I'm like, if those people are still out there with flashlights and stuff like that, this is a forest that I like going to. Like, I might sound paranoid. There's a reason for that. It's because this forest is one that I really like going to, because we get a lot of crazy stuff here. And I hear if they catch you in it, or any state forest, you'll get if you get trespassed from one, you get trespassed from them all, and that's like for the entire season. Is the likelihood of that happening very good? Not really. It probably would not happen unless I was just like a complete jerk to the officer and, be like, why am I being detained? Like that type of stuff. Or am I being detained or am I free to go? Just if I was just being a complete nuisance, but it's still like the possibility is there that, they could trespass me from all forests for the summer. And that would suck. So that's why I'm kind of paranoid just going, or I should say for a year. It'd be a year thing where I wouldn't be like allowed in the fort, not even just a camp, like not allowed in there at all for 1 year. So that's why I'm kind of paranoid, especially with the season just starting. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we don't get caught. Excuse me. But hopefully we catch some cool stuff. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, shall we? All right, we're going to fire up good old Spirit Talker after I was yapping for 10 minutes or whatever it was. That's how we do things on Cursed. That's how we do things on Cursed Urban. I get a lot of... Actually, I don't get... I was about to say I don't get... I was about to say I get a lot of comments saying you talk too much, but that's absolutely not true. I don't get very many comments complaining about me talking too much. I get a few people every now and then complaining like, "Oh, you talk too much." It's like, okay, literally watch a different channel. Or like, why don't you go out and investigate? Why'd you stay in the tent? It's like, because I probably explained the reason why I stayed in the tent in the video. Not every time I'm out in the forest, I leave. Sometimes it's very cold in the winter and I stay in with the heater. Sometimes, like tonight, I'm just trying to hide. So, if you don't like watching me sit in a tent doing an investigation, like, I get it, and that's completely fine. But instead of complaining about it, just watch something else. Don't understand people sometimes. They'd rather just complain instead of just change the channel. When I see something on TV that I don't like, I just change the channel or on Netflix or whatever. Seems like it wouldn't be that hard, but for some it is a gigantic task, apparently. Alright, we got Spirit Talker on. I'm done complaining. Actually, I'll never be done complaining, but for the moment, I'm done complaining. So let's see if we get anything. Is there anyone here with us right now anyone that I may have spoke to earlier? Are you here with us right now?
Guess where I am.
Guess where I am. I'm not sure. Where are you? Dude, that was like...
Sorry.
Oh, no way, dude. Tonight's gonna be good. Oh, man. Dude, it said, guess where I am. And then I heard, like, the same type of tree knocks that we heard earlier when I was wandering the forest, just, like, in the distance. And then I'm sorry. Oh, man. Okay. Paul. Can you tell me about yourself or about this forest? Anything about it? Seems like there's a lot of people here that are very, very restless. Are you one of them? Dude, right off the bat. That was crazy.
We will touch you.
We will touch you. We will touch you. I don't know if I like that.
Injury.
Injury, dude. I don't like that. We will touch you. Injury. Are you saying that you'll injure me while I'm here? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That you'll injure me?
Skeletons.
Skeletons. We got some about bones earlier too, like my bones. Are you upset that I'm here right now? Does that bother you that I'm here?
I'm hiding here.
I'm hiding here. Where exactly are you hiding? Are you hiding from somebody or something? I hear this forest contains something called a skinwalker. Is that true? Is there a skinwalker living here? Are you hiding from it? Are you hiding from something else?
I control this place.
I control this place. So, if you control this place, who are you?
What are you using?
What are you using? I am using a device to help me speak with you, to help me communicate with you. That's what we have been talking through. It's a phone. I also am using 2 cameras, some lights, and I have another method of communication I'd like to try in a bit. What do you think? Would you like to continue to communicate with me? Seems like we've been having a decent chat so far. I'd like to keep going if you're willing to.
It's really me.
It's really me. Okay.
I want you out.
Oh man, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, dude. I it's really me, and we get, it's really me, and I hear, that was like the same scream in the distance that I heard last time I was here walking down that path. And then it tells me, I want you out. Yeah, I think that's bad. This thing seems like whatever I'm communicating with seems like ultra aggressive. And keeps talking about, I will touch you, injury. Earlier it was saying, I think, something about scratches, I believe. Skeleton's bones, like, it does not sound...
Hello there.
Hello there. It does not sound friendly, whatever this is. It does not sound and does not feel like something good. It really seems like something very, very bad. Why do you want me to leave? I don't plan on staying forever. I just wanted to stay here for the night to learn more about this place. I'm very interested. I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything to your home.
I see the lights.
Oh. So it said I see the lights. So does that mean that you're close to me right now? That mean does
1810.
that mean that you're here with me right now? 1810. I don't know what that means. Year maybe.
Challenge.
Challenge. You challenging me? So I'm certainly not challenging you, if that's what you mean. I'm not trying to challenge you at all. So I hope you don't think that, because that's not, that's not what I want. Well, we sat around. I didn't get any more answers at all after challenge. Sat about for 5 minutes or so, and yeah, so kind of a bust there, but we are going to try doing a spirit box session. Let me see if I can. Where is my spirit box? So no, it's not. It's there it is. Thought I felt it. Oh, guys, this is my backpack. This is my backpack. You've never seen one of these before, right? So I need more patches for this. So you can see I got a bunch of patches on here for countries that I've been to. And just for fun, Cryptozoology Tracking Society, Mothman. So if you guys have any cool patches that you'd like to see me display on the backpack, feel free to send them. Can't be edgy, though. Edgy or offensive. And they can't be countries, because I will only put countries on here that I've been to. But, yeah, if you got any patches you want to contribute to the backpack, the Cursed Urban backpack, let me know. I would love to have them and display them. get out the old SB11 spirit box and see what we get with the spirit box, if we get anything. I really like the spirit box. I really do. It's one of my favorite methods of research. I know there's varying opinions on it, but there's varying opinions on kind of everything. So we're gonna do one channel. $150 sweep rate on antenna. Are you still here with me right now? Please feel free to communicate with this device that I have in my hand right now, if you can. Are you still here with me in the forest? Temperature sensor keeps going off. Second time it's going off. Could you tell me if you still want me to leave your forest? Before you said to get out, you still want me to leave? Temperature sensor again. Could you tell me your name? Do you want to communicate with me? Is there anything that you would like to tell me? Or ask? Are you angry that I'm here? Temperature sensor's going up. Well, kind of got a whole... I don't want to say they kind of got a whole lot of nothing. I didn't hear much in the way of responses coming through on that. But something kept making the temperature sensor go up. And I wasn't covering it or anything, because the temperature sensor is right in the middle of this unit. I've messed with it before by putting like my finger over it, and it would, sure enough, raise the temperature. But I made sure my finger was clear of that today. So I definitely was not covering the temperature sensor at all, and it kept going off. It kept beeping. And now I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage, but it seemed to be beeping directly after certain questions. So I'm wondering if it was trying to communicate by altering the temperature, and not so much through through the scanner. I wonder. But either way, that seemed kind of like a bust. So, whatever. What can you do? I'll have to go back and review that footage and see if there's any, if it supports that at all. But who? I don't know what that was. Dude, that does not make that does not make me rest easy. I don't know what made that noise out there. It sounded like another scream again. Keep in mind, like I said, we are in Skinwalker woods. We're in the Skinwalker forest of the Midwest. And there has been sightings of skinwalkers here. Could that be what I am hearing out there? The thing is like, I didn't bring any guns with me or anything this time, because like when I'm stealth camping, trying to keep a low profile, like I'm fully expecting, to kind of get busted in the night. So I don't want, a conservation officer or preserve officer, or forest ranger, whatever you want to call them, come up in the middle of the night I open up my tent. There's a gun right there. So all I got is I got my knife, and I got some pepper spray, which I don't know the effectiveness of pepper spray against skinwalkers. I don't know if there's ever been any studies done on that or not, but I'm kind of guessing it's probably not very effective. There's something out there, though. There's something out there. That's creepy. Dude, even if I want to leave right now, I mean, I do want to leave, of course, because I'm scared. But I do not want to walk by that, whatever that thing is. I do not want to walk by that, because that sounds like it's coming from the way that I came in. That scream sounds like it's coming from that same section of woods that I saw the shadow people at before, that I heard the screaming at before. It sounds like it's coming from that same area. I don't know, guys. This is probably a mistake. I even said in the last video, I'm not staying the night out here unless I bring somebody with. I should have stayed with that. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna leave the cameras on, but I need to decompress a bit. So I'm gonna rot my brain out scrolling through the reels for a little bit, and then once I calm down, probably go to bed. And if anything happens, like I said, I am going to keep the cameras on, so, or at least one of the cameras. So if anything does happen, hopefully we'll get it on film. Uneventful, which is good for, it makes me feel a lot better. But, yeah, we didn't get anything, or nothing else happened notable. So, good for me, bad for the video. Because, of course, you guys don't want to see me sit in the tent. You want to see me be scared in the tent. So, I am going to get ready for bed. Because I want to. I am feeling like sleeping now and not being on edge. So I figure now is probably the perfect opportunity to do so. So I'm going to get the sleeping bag ready. I'm going to get the lights set up, and I'll be right back. It's actually warm enough where I get to sleep without a hoodie for once. Cannot remember the last time that happened. It's been a while. It's been a long winter. Usually I'm bundled up with like extra blankets, hoodie, everything. Now, tonight, feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good just in a t-shirt, jeans, and sleeping bag. It's nice. And I didn't realize I had my microphone laying on the floor. Hopefully you guys still heard me, but because I got my microphone hooked to my hat. Sometimes I forget it's hooked to my hat. I need to have my hat on to record audio. Well, the camera does, but this is way better. So, yeah, I am going to get to sleep for a few hours, and then get up around 3 a.m., continue the investigation. Oh, man. Dude, my eyes are actually burning because I'm tired. I'm going to sleep good tonight. It's like the perfect temperature out. I'm exhausted from the gym this morning, then hiking around the forest, and then lugging my stuff through the forest. So, it's actually going to be pretty nice tonight. I'm going to sleep pretty well. Alrighty, good night, See you at 3 a.m. What the Holy holy huh. What the holy dude. You guys see this? Do you guys see this? See those two scratches down my arm, dude? Two scratches down my arm. At least. Dude, my arm feels like it's on fire right now. Holy. You gotta be kidding me, man. What the fuck? All right, it's been a second. It's been a couple minutes. Actually, for like 10 or 15 minutes, dude. I needed to calm down. Dude, something just straight up scratched me in the middle of the night. So I was, as far as I know, I was sleeping. I guess I had my arm behind my head, behind the pillow, maybe just behind my head. It doesn't matter. I don't remember. And I woke up and I felt like it was like something. At first, it felt like a mosquito bite, like something was biting me. And then, very quickly, it started feeling like I was being burned, like being burned by like a lighter or something. Like up and down my arm, like somebody was taking like a lighter and going like that, except really fast. And then I woke up, obviously. And, you know, I really need to point that one out. I woke up and then I looked, and yeah, there's just like two scratches down my arm. They're starting to fade now. And there's like pieces of here's the thing, I don't know, because there's like pieces of skin, like from being scratched, you scratch and like little tiny pieces of skin come up. But I don't know if that was from whatever did it or myself, because I know I like grabbed at my arm at some point, And I know I scratched myself in one area, but I know I didn't do the length of it. Like, because it's, dude, these scratches are from like here to here. And I felt myself like, because I was like, I thought something was on me, dude. I thought something was burning, and I went to like, I sat up and I went to like grab it and pull it off, because that's what it felt like, is like this just extreme burning sensation. Dude, this was a mistake. I should not have come back here by myself. This was a stupid idea. I'm never coming back here by myself again. This place is too much. Literally, this place is, it's too much. Whatever is in this forest is just absolutely unreal. It's almost 3 a.m. right now. And I want to leave. I really, really want to. There's nothing more I want to do than leave and pack up and get out of here. But at the same time, I'm absolutely terrified to pack up and get out of here. I don't want to leave the tent. Even though the tent is, like a 4 millimeter thick sheet of nylon or whatever it is, it still gives me some sort of like comfort, So I think I'm gonna stay here until the sun comes up, and as soon as dawn breaks, I'm packing up and I'm leaving. There's absolutely no way I'm going back to sleep, though. No way. I am wide awake. That's unreal. I don't think I've ever had anything like that happen before. Absolutely unreal. Well, I'm keeping the cameras on for as long as I can, for as much time as the batteries will allow. Because I think my power bank is almost exhausted, but I still got 2 batteries. So 2 batteries for this camera, 1 battery for the other. The battery of the tent is probably 75%. So yeah, I'm gonna keep recording if anything else happens, and yeah. But no way am I leaving this tent until the sun's out. Well, I am back. I'm back home. I actually just filmed my intro, and now I'm doing the outro. Because when I was in the forest, I stayed up, like I said I was going to, and just kept the camera running. Ran out of batteries, of course. Didn't run out of storage, ran out of batteries. So I figured I'd just make an outro now, but there wasn't really anything to report. No, but there wasn't really anything. There was nothing to report on after, what was the last clip that you guys probably saw? Probably, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what clip I ended at. But nothing really happened. No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that again. Nothing happened. After I woke up, after I got scratched on the arm, that was pretty much it. I just sat around, eventually calmed down, got on my phone, doom scrolled, and the lights, the sun started coming up, packed everything up, got out of the forest, headed straight home. That was it. That was really it. There was nothing crazy that happened after that, which I'm thankful for. I really am thankful for. Like I said, I know that you guys like to see a bunch of crazy stuff happen. When I watch videos, I want to see a bunch of crazy stuff happen. But for my sake, I'm happy that it didn't. Because, dude, after getting scratched, man, like, that freaked me out. That freaked me out. But now, I'm wondering, like, you know how, like, when something happens, after that, you, like, start running through scenarios in your head. You're like, could that have been now? I wonder if that is what happened. That's certainly what it felt like. But as I stated before, when I woke up and I grabbed my arm, I know I scratched myself like somewhere. If I was to say, "Oh, right there," it wouldn't be accurate. But I know when I sat up and I grabbed my arm, I know I scratched myself with one of my nails. I don't know how much though. It doesn't seem, because I had two marks that start from up here and ended almost down my wrist. They're about this long. Like from there to there. One there and one there. So I don't think I could have done that, or if I would have noticed it, because the only part where the skin was peeling up, where I think I scratched myself, was a little section up here. So I think I went up here and I I think, because I was still like in and out of consciousness from sleeping, I think I felt something and I tried to like pull it off, and that's how I scratched myself. But now I'm wondering, was there like maybe a fire ant that was in my tent? Because how I was sleeping was like this, with my arm behind my head. So I'm wondering if there was a fire ant in the tent that bit me. I woke up, I sat up, and I scratched myself. And then, through series of events, like I wake up, I'm scared. I wake up in pain and I'm scared. I'm like, oh, I got scratched by something. But then again, rewinding to the things we got on Spirit Talker, earlier in the day when we were at the cult shelter, it did say something about scratching. It did say something about, like, I don't know where my phone is, but it did say something about scratching you. Like, I'll scratch you, or like they will scratch, or something like that. It did say something about that. And then that night in the tent at night, we got more stuff that sounded very intimate. Like they will touch you, and a couple other things like that they didn't want me here. Like it sounded like very aggressive. So I could see actually getting scratched by something too. I don't know. I really don't know. So, because I like to think of things logically, like, could that have happened? Like, could I maybe have been getting bit by a bug, and then, I scratched myself, and then, I just jumped to a conclusion. But at the same time, the evidence that we got, like, on Spirit Talker and stuff, suggested that there was an entity that would scratch me. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I just got bit by a fire ant and freaked out. My defense, I deserve to freak out a little bit, because I mean, given the circumstances, come on, who wouldn't? But I don't know. But this was a crazy night. I'm not going back there. I don't care. With somebody, if somebody's down to go, if I can talk somebody into it, I'll make a trip. If I can get one of my friends or Max or whoever to go, I might make a trip back. By myself, absolutely not. There's no way. Maybe to that forest, but not that section. Because I've investigated that forest a few other times, but I've never really been to that section. And it's like a whole nother thing over there. Like a whole nother thing in that abandoned forest section. So I'm thinking that's the area that I'm kind of trying to look for. With what I was telling you guys earlier, with the old foundations of houses with the graveyard. I bet you it's in that area with how much activity is over there. It's insane. The place is crazy. So yeah, I'm not going back there anytime soon. So yeah, but we'll see what happens in the future. All right, guys. I'm going to go and actually start editing this video so you guys can watch it. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know what your thoughts are about the whole situation in the comments. I look forward to reading them. And yeah, that about does it. What else? What else do I have to tell you? Not a whole lot. Check out the social media. Links are in the description. Make sure to subscribe to the Randonautica channel. The link should be at the top of the description. It's Randonautica only. Randonautica will not be on this channel anymore unless it's like a special. Like if it's like a crazy Randonautica, I might, or doing a special location or something, I might put it on here. But other than that, like just my weekly Randonautica adventures are going on the Randonautica only channel. So if you guys are into Randonautica, make sure to go over there and check it out. New merch will be dropping either by the time that you see this video or slightly after. So if you see this and you want some merch, I'm putting out what I think is some cool stuff. If you want some cool merch, check down in the description. If merch is out, the link will probably be like pretty close to the top. And I got a new Cursed Crew shirt, Cursed Crew 2025 shirt coming out. Got a cool Cursed Urban like retro gaming type shirt coming out, and got a ghost shirt coming out. So got some cool stuff for everyone, hopefully. But oh, and a Japan shirt. You'll see. I'll explain it later in the live or something, but it's a Japan shirt. But all right, guys, that does it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And big shout out to our patrons and our YouTube channel members. Thank you guys so much for making tonight's video possible. I have some big updates coming for the patrons and the YouTube channel members, as well as some exclusive videos. So I'm definitely reorganizing, and I just want to apologize to, I want to take a second and apologize to the members and the patrons that I have here. And I know most of you guys who are staying until the end of this video are the members and the patrons. The members section and the patron section have needed to be restructured for a while. I just never, I just didn't have a good idea of what I wanted to do. Finally, I have a clear vision of how I want to structure the memberships and the Patreon. So I apologize that I have not been more on top of it. That doesn't mean I don't appreciate your support any less. I absolutely do. But there is going to be some changes coming, changes that you are going to like. I'm going to be more involved in all of it. And there's going to be definitely some special bonuses for our members and our patrons. So thank you guys so much. And I really do appreciate your patience. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And I will make sure that your time, that being a member or patron, your time doing that will pay off. So thank you guys so much. Everybody else, thank you as well. You don't have to be donating financially. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody who watches, even if they don't like or comment or share. Still appreciate you. And everybody else who comments, shares everything. I appreciate you guys all the same. You guys are awesome. Thank you for making the channel what it is today. Anyways, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to get to editing this thing and have it out so you guys have a new video. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments. Add me on all the social media, Snap, Instagram, and a Facebook. I actually got a Facebook set up finally. So everybody who's been asking me for a Facebook, I've got one set up. But all right, guys, have a good night or day, wherever you're at. See you extremely soon on the next video. Peace out, everyone.